Hi. I got a lot of things that I want to get off of my chest, and I guess I just needed to talk it out. Year 2 so far hasn't been the best of times. I'm gonna be completely honest and say that. I think what makes it worse is that it actually started out being pretty good. I was like, oh, I'm gonna join all these societies. I'm gonna be, a lot better with my time management this year. I won't be struggling with essays, which was such a complete lie. I had 3 essays due, and I don't think I slept properly for days. It was just terrible. Going to class and hearing people like, oh, I started on this and I finished it like 2 weeks ago, really just kind of made me realize, not made me realize, but really just emphasized how bad I am at managing my time. And here's I know that I'm in uni to study, and essays are an integral part of that. It's just, I think it's more on the emotional side, where I thought I would be able to manage things a lot better than I have been. I started out being okay, this year I want to do this, and instead I only end up maybe doing one thing, and then I'm like, I can't do the other 5 things I wanted to do because suddenly I'm overwhelmed, or I'm stressed, or I don't have enough time. And seeing other people in uni being able to do more than what I even wanted and still do great in uni definitely stresses me out, because it's like, what is it that I'm doing wrong, and it's just a lot of small things. My hair has been looking terrible lately. My skin isn't the best right now. I can't seem to wake up early ever. I've been oversleeping quite a bit, and it's one thing after the other just seems to be going wrong, that I'm like, it's not a great year. And I don't want to generalize saying that the whole of year 2 has been bad. It hasn't. There are things that have been really great. In the whole of year 1, I only spoke once in class because the lecturer picked on me, and the other time was I actually had the guts to raise my hand, and that was in the last lesson of the first year. And I was so proud of myself, because I was like, I hadn't spoken in class willingly at all. Whereas this year I've already contributed in class 3 times. It sounds like very little contribution, but for someone like me who literally never says things in class, it's actually quite a lot. So I am definitely very happy about that. But I haven't really been doing a lot of things. There's so many events that I want to go to, and I don't in the end, because I'm too tired to go. It clashes with something, I don't have time, and it's I feel like I'm missing out on all these opportunities. But why? I don't really know how to properly articulate what the issue is, but I think year 2 has just so far been pretty overwhelming for me, in the sense that I think maybe I set my expectations too high, maybe I expect too much of myself, I don't know. But yeah, I don't really know what this video is even supposed to be, but I just kind of wanted to put my thoughts out there. And also, there's so many issues in my building this year. My shower has been taking forever. It's been taking really long for the water to go down in my shower. The lifts have been not working so often. It takes me so long to get downstairs, and these are such small issues, but I think when big things just aren't going well, all these really minor, insignificant inconveniences all of a sudden become so much worse than they actually are. And I know that's not good. I have to definitely manage how I feel about smaller things and focus on more significant and bigger things, rather than letting my mood get affected so easily. But it is a lot easier said than done. So yeah, this is kind of my year 2 update video. I really hope that when I actually end year 2 in May, it will be a lot more of a positive outlook on the year. I think November is just not the best of times. It's getting really cold. It's honestly the transition from autumn to winter has just been literally a matter of days, I feel. So maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. But yeah, I am still hopeful. I'm just hoping that the year ends up being good. I think another thing that's also really frustrating me is the fact that I have a lot of work to do over the Christmas break, whereas last year I think I only had one essay that I had to do during Christmas break, and I think this year I have 3. So what break am I even gonna get? It's like I'm not gonna have a break until summer. That's honestly how it feels like. But I just want to say that, like, not everything about my year has been bad. There are things that I've gone for that I've really enjoyed. I've been for some events and some talks that were honestly just so amazing. I've hung out with my friends and we've done some really fun things together. Even something simple like going for dinner has become such a form of stress relief, and people have such exciting weekends and Friday nights and things, whereas to me it's like, hey, let's go for dinner on Tuesday, you know? And I think that's just where I'm at, because I think it's like whatever opportunity I can get is great. Like, I'm not going to set my expectations to be like, oh, I have to be doing this to be happy. So yeah, that's just a little insight into my first semester of year 2. Definitely some improvements from year 1, so I'm not going to ignore those, but definitely a lot more room for improvement, and I'm just hoping that things will get better. I do think they will eventually, and maybe it's just a period of me being more overwhelmed, more emotional, more stressed, because I've just not really had too much time to really relax with all these deadlines and stuff. So, and those won't last forever, so there's always hope. And yeah, that is it, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.